should be live. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, hey Deeds, what's shaking?
Morning.
Happy Wednesday, pal.
Good morning. And we have a special VIP friend here with us. We have Jill Okun from WCR Marketing. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
How's your Wednesday morning going?
it's going pretty well so far. I mean, it's early, so the day is young, but so far so good. I'm glad you guys
Yes.
can all put a face to this illicit, customer service that you all deal with so wonderfully. So
Awesome. Thank you for all you do. I mean, you've been helping me out for years.
yeah,
Door hangers, cards, and we've never really chatted much. So it's awesome to put a face to a name. And I'm really glad to have you on to tell us what you can about marketing and your experiences and funny stories.
definitely. Oh, we've got those.
I'm sure.
Jill,
But
Jill, it is great to have you, and you're right. It is nice to put a face to a name. A lot of times, we see a headshot or we see a couple posts on Facebook, and you don't really get an opportunity to get to know the people. And that's part of the reason why Mark and I are doing this. And, as he said, he's been working with you for years, and I've been working with you for about 2 years as well. And it's always been fun and it's always been great. And we wanted people to get to know you and to get to know some of the different things that the print department does. And so
Yeah,
again,
great.
thanks for joining us. It is early. Are you East Coast or where are you at?
Yeah, we're in Jersey.
You're in Jersey as well. So 8:38 for you. So it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
uh well, we appreciate you joining us early. And already we have some friends joining in, John Magdos, Tyler Levi Smith, and some other pals popping in. So we want to make sure that we say thanks to them. So we
Awesome.
appreciate all you guys for popping in.
I know some
So,
of those names too, so that's fun.
yeah, absolutely. So Mark, Jill, what are some of the things together combined that you two have worked on in the past? And what are some of your favorite some of the favorite things that you like to do, Mark, print wise?
well, one of the first things I was like, "Hey, Jill, I got a business card. I think needs some work. I think I need a
Look
little
at
work
I
on my
like all the
business
look
card."
at
cobwebs.
that thing.
Deeds, did
Yeah.
you see the cobwebs and dust on that, bro?
Oh
It's
yeah,
been
that's
sitting.
that's been sitting there just collecting deeds dust. But yeah, I had some shitty business cards. Like I showed this to a guy and he's like, "That's good, but you need to get rid of that roof. Put your face on the card." I'm like, "You must be a realtor, right?" He goes, "Actually, I am." It's like, "Well,
Of
fuck
course.
me." Yeah, but yeah. So I came to Jill desperate. I was like, "Build me something. Help me get a card that says I didn't go to Vistaprint and just print this myself."
Yeah. I mean, we've kind
Yeah.
of built a brand for you too, I feel like, since then,
Yes.
because we've
Well,
taken the initial card and you can see
and
we've done lots of stuff.
yeah, I mean,
That's
you
the
you
number
built my.
one.
I forgot to add. You built me a logo. I'm like,
Logo too. That's right. We
yeah.
did do the
It's like,
logo.
shouldn't I
Yeah.
just put my face on a? No, you need a logo. So they got me a
Oh,
really professional logo. Then they sent me the file with all the vector images so I can put it on the web and all that fun crap. But a lot of the nerdy stuff I have no idea that I needed for my business. They just compiled in a box and said, "Here you go." They took care of the cards from the business cards. She hooked it up and talked me into getting like a velvety suede card with raised letter, like all
right.
this super sexy. I mean, they did a great job. And I've been coming back to have them help me out. Hey, let's make this card better. Let's do a clear card. I need door hangers. So I've got 2 generations of door hangers to those guys. And it's been very helpful, you know.
Sorry, I wasn't
Yeah.
Jill,
laughing at you. I wasn't laughing at you, Deeds. Sorry. Gabe Gutierrez says they need to sell Deeds dust.
hurt my nose doing the deeds dust,
Not
if you
that
know what I
kind of
mean.
Deeds dust.
No, I know I'm kidding.
Just
No,
jar it, put a WCR sticker on it, and call it a day.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
right.
But yeah, so Jill, you guys do amazing work. And your editing, like you worked with me to help me perfect it and get it just right. And it's helped, obviously. I mean, my cards have sold many jobs.
Yeah, you've said, which I know we love your clear cards. Not many people have done them. It's a big endeavor sometimes to, spend a little bit of money, but I mean, look at that. You hand those out, people are not throwing that away. They are holding on to that for years, if nothing else. So
Yes.
we try, our hardest to guide people. Like I was, talking to you guys earlier that there's some people out there that are just starting that are, solo, one guy in a truck kind of thing to, teams out there with, loads and loads of vehicles and, 10-man teams, 20-man teams. Everyone needs something different. So, and it's overwhelming for you guys to go on the website and be like, what do I actually need? How do I market? How do I make money without spending too much? Like what does my budget even allow? Like what is my budget? That's all these questions. And we try our best to help as much as we can, jump on the phone, jump on the chat, text people without even them placing orders, just like guiding them and what they need when they're about to go spend thousands of dollars on, a huge order of EDDM postcards. And I'm like, hey, pause. That's not going to work for you as much as you think that it will. And, you're going to get a bad taste in your mouth for the whole marketing itself. You're not going to get the return you want. You're going to be extremely frustrated and, blow your entire marketing budget right away. Like, let's figure out a better strategy for you that will cost you less and make you more in the end. And I think people appreciate that because we're not just trying to take their money. Like, that's not our end game here. We want you guys to succeed. You succeed, as you can see, you keep coming back to us. The more you guys do, the more we do for you. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's the best
if
part.
if the door hangers I bought in my second year didn't bring me to year 5, 6, I wouldn't be in year 5, 6. So those door
Exactly.
hangers, anything you buy to help excel your business will help excel your business if put to use. Door hangers. You guys, I guess I got my truck wrapped, and you guys started wrapping trucks, but you guys help design, truck wraps and stuff.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
just you need to put your name out there. You need to get on stuff. You need to get, you need print stuff for your business.
Yeah.
And you guys just started doing supplemental jerseys as well. So you
Yeah,
have
so
the
dye
shirts.
shirts, yeah, which is huge. We've been wanting to do it for years. Everyone's been coming to us asking, and we finally found a good way to do it. And so far, everyone's been super happy. They come out
Cool.
really, really nice, fully custom. We start from scratch, starts as a blank canvas. So, we can help you and guide you if you don't know what you want, but people that come to us and they have ideas, we've kind
Mhm.
of put those ideas to life. There's one guy, Sean, who we started small. We did a logo, helped him out with it, and then we did the shirts, and then now we're doing hoodies for him, and then we did decals for his truck, screen cleaner decals, like
Nice.
vehicle
You can
magnets
watch
for
you can watch the
everyone
evolution
A-frame.
of you can watch the evolution of a guy in the background.
Exactly.
Just
And
see
it's
him.
so
Yeah,
great.
that's
Yeah, to
awesome.
see. And I know that it's helped. He can't be doing this if it's not making him money. I know, he got that A-frame, he put it out, he got 5 calls, he got real excited and went back on and, bought more signs kind of thing
Yeah.
because it's working. So that's what we
Yep.
want.
Yep. And Damien's on here. He's saying he loves his shirts, so he's happy
Yeah,
with his order.
we love
Awesome.
Damien
I
shirts and
seen the
his
picture.
whole thing,
Those
his
are
whole
sweet.
branding too. Same thing, his decals, his truck wraps, because we do, like the vinyl decals. If you
Mhm.
can't do a full truck wrap, we can do individual decals for windows, for doors. We do the vehicle magnets, so you can still, deck yourself out in full branding and have everyone see you coming from miles away and not spend $1 million on it.
Right. And I need to get with you because I've got my back truck window. I want to put I install Christmas lights in like big letters. So
Exactly.
I'll get with you
Yep.
guys on that.
And we could do the perforated vinyl, so there's still the tiny little holes
Yep.
through it.
See
You can
through
still
it. Yep.
see exactly. You're not sitting there blind.
Smart.
Yep,
But
we got it all.
Yeah, I have the perforated vinyl. You guys did a little strip for me, like bottom runner on the
Yes.
mine's like saying we use superior products. Has the maker, the Sorbo,
On the back
WCR logos
window.
on it. Yeah, and I love it. You're talking about Sean Zimmerman. That's who you did all the work for.
That's right.
Stuff came out fabulous.
Oh,
He
good.
has one of the most recognizable and sharpest setups around. So it's evident the quality of work that you guys do. And like you
Yeah.
said, from start to finish, it's one of the cool things that you have kind of evolved and continue to grow and grow and grow over the years as well. I mean, I remember sending some of my stuff to you in the beginning stages too, and just having really, I showed you a super basic door hanger that I did on Vistaprint, and then I sent it to you, and then it evolved into something way better. And it looks absolutely outstanding. And I'm super happy, impressed. I mean, I've also purchased one of my favorite things you guys do is hats. And this actually isn't one of your guys'
I
hats,
was
but
like, the hat you're not wearing, right?
everybody's seen my streak free hat though. It's just a straight, plain, flat build Yupong. That's like my go-to. When I buy a hat that I want, I usually want it to be a Yupong. They last forever. They're durable. They clean really well, if they get dirty, and it's beautifully stitched. So those are I've also done some of the, what was the one we did right before I went to New Jersey? I had you guys do, vinyl. No, not vinyl. screen print
Yes, the screen print
on a
shirts. Yeah.
lightweight hat.
Oh, on those hats. Yes, yes, yes. Because we
So not only do you guys do stitching if you want a higher quality
the
or
embroidery up.
a sharper contrast like the nice black and white, but you can also go a little more budget friendly and do something along the lines of a screen print and a more lightweight hat. So all sorts of different options and things for you guys to do. And you mentioned the what do you call them? Teed skins, gear
The equipment.
skins.
Gear skins, yes.
Deer skins, yeah. Yeah, the equipment decals. Specifically right now we have the ones for the screen cleaners. We
Yeah.
actually back in the day had a whole package deal where we had the poles where you could do logo stickers, buckets. We don't currently have the ones where
Yeah,
the
I got that
poles
one.
because it's on a huge format printer that we're not able to do right now. But yeah, we can still do these equipment decals. We do the logo
Yeah, there you go,
stickers.
Deeds.
You can deck your buckets out, we can do all different kinds of stuff, and it's done on 3M vinyl, 100% weatherproof, waterproof, and as you can see, it lasts because that's getting nothing but soaking wet all day long.
Yeah.
Look at that,
I
Giant stickers.
I
yeah.
love my my skin on my screen cleaner as well. It looks super sharp. And again, I didn't know, like, how are you gonna do this? Like, I was like, okay, what is she gonna put on this to make it look cool? Well, there's my dumbass face. That looks pretty cool. Like, so I've got my
Yes.
face and then my phone number running down the side, and I'm like, well, Jill knows what she's doing. So
And it works. Hey,
you.
we leave the window cleaning to you guys when it comes to the design. I mean, there's been times where, and we appreciate the fact that you guys go on our builder and create stuff. And we love the fact that you're utilizing it and you're able to go on there, for free,
Don't do
build your
that.
own thing. But
Don't do
we'll
that.
go on there from time to time.
Yeah,
If we
no.
think we can help, in any way, or if we're like, hey, let's just give this guy a better suggestion because we
He
feel like
needs it.
it would feel like it'll help a little bit more, getting the point across what they want. And people are usually ecstatic over, the changes we're able to make because, like I said, we don't know window cleaning. You guys don't necessarily know marketing. We want to be able to help you and guide you in that process without you having to worry about, how your design looks or how eye-catching it is. That's why we do this. That's why we've been doing it for years. Like all our tested templates and stuff that have been out there all over that people copy over and over and over. You've seen, replications over the years. That's because they work. We want to make sure that you guys are using stuff that works and not just, any old fly-by-night something.
Yeah. So Damien mentioned too, something along you guys were talking about the subliminal dye shirts. You guys doing a promo with free hats right now?
Yes, so I have to see if it's still running. It was. We were doing 6 free hats with the screen print, just like you were talking about
Yeah.
on the nice lightweight hats. You have the opportunity to upgrade the hats if you want to pay a couple bucks more. You can have all the, we have all the different options for hats. And then, like you were saying, we do offer things that are not on the website yet. We have embroidery, we have dye-sublimated hoodies, long sleeve hooded shirts. It's just a
Yeah.
process of getting them up there. So if there's ever anything that you don't see and you're like, hey, do they offer it? Ask, because there's a 99.9% chance we do.
Let me
Cool.
jump in again real
Yeah.
quick because you talking about saving a couple bucks on the hats. Guys, gals, spend the extra couple bucks. I get it. You want the lightweight a little bit, or you want the screen print. You will be so thoroughly impressed. Your clients will love the stitched hats. You will love the stitched and embroidered hats. They just come out so nice. It just pops. So that's my recommendation. And real quick, I wanted to tell you, Chris Eckstein says, thank you, Jill. You rock. Grace says, good morning, Jill. We love you. She's the best. Craig's, we're putting in an order with Jill today, storefront specific business cards. Matter of
Cool.
fact, Jill, I need to re-up on my door hangers, but I would like to go back to the smaller size.
Okay.
I have the menu size here. It's almost as big as my face. So I'm going to place an order today as well. I need new cards. I may do another order of hats. I got to check my budget because I gave the ones that I took with me, or that I had them shipped to WCR, which was hilarious. So I fly to WCR and have a package delivered to Jason Gulick at WCR. And then I took those hats with me on the road. I gave most of those out. So it's time for me to get another set in.
Okay.
What is your favorite way to market and or brand window cleaners or home service industry people?
I mean, my favorite way I would have to say would be the shirts, honestly, at this point in time, just because everyone seems to love them. Everybody needs them, like you're not going out there without a shirt on, so you might
Yeah.
as well brand yourself. And just the freedom we have to really promote someone's branding and make it something that they absolutely love. There's no set template, there's no generic anything. It's literally anything they want. And we work with guys, and sometimes we go through a couple of different rounds of changes, but we eventually get there and they're so happy, and that's the part that I like. I like seeing them, and then I see pictures, I see videos, and I'm like, we did that, like that's
Cool.
that's what I love the most. So it could really work for any product, but the shirts I think are just the most fun for me.
So you get that same satisfaction of seeing someone else that we walk up to a dirty ass house and then all of a sudden we crush it and then it looks beautiful and sparkly. And then we step back and we're like, damn, I did that. So
Oh
then
yeah.
when you go online and then you see other fellas and gals posting their shirts and their gear, you're like, damn, I did
I
that.
did that. Yep. Oh, I seen them live.
Awesome.
I was driving down the road and I saw one of our yard signs.
Oh,
I
sweet.
took a picture. I'm like, we did that. So,
I
but
cleaned
it
that house.
makes me feel good.
I did
It
that sign.
does.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so guys in the industry, we've been known to be driving down around, and if you're with someone else, like I remember anytime I'm with someone, like I cleaned that house, I did that building, I did this building, did that building. So you're telling me that WCR print people, marketing people, they'll be like, oh yeah, I did that, I did that, I did that. So you guys have that same satisfaction and that little mini brag.
Absolutely, really do. And then even I was talking to somebody who I randomly met and they were in the Sparta area and I'm like, "Do you know Sparta window cleaning?"
Of
Because
course
how
they know Sparta
of
window
course
cleaning.
they did. I'm like, "Yep, that's my guy." So
I
and
know him.
as much as I can.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
as somebody who has had the opportunity to spend some time with Sean and cruise through Sparta, it is absolutely insane to see his come up.
World.
Yeah, and to see literally his little 30-mile radius, 40-mile radius, and he is known, and it's because of the marketing and the branding that he's put forward,
Hmm.
and it's because of all the awesome work that you guys have done. So that's just awesome. And I'm not wearing the hat today, and I apologize, but I am wearing.
Oh, okay. The
Fiji Town.
Speedy Tom shirts. Yes, so Tom was supposed to be so happy with those, and they came
Yeah.
out really nice. I gotta
They
say.
did
Very
come.
nice.
So he was
Very
kind
nice.
enough. He was kind enough to send Mark and I both a white and a black, and try to pop those on at least once a week because,
They feel
yeah,
nice. They look good.
they do feel nice. They look sharp, and Tom is just about the nicest guy you can know. So
That's
props
Yeah.
to PG
awesome.
Tom,
Yeah, I'm really
Cheers,
happy.
Tom.
He was super happy with how they came out too, which made me very glad. So,
as he should,
yeah.
Yes.
as he
Nice.
should. So are you guys running any specials right now? Anything that we need to know about? What's in the cooks for news, or what are you guys cooking up? Anything new, anything fun, anything exciting?
Yeah, well, we're definitely trying to add some winter gear, hopefully to the site. Like I said, the hoodies, the dice up hoodies and things like that. We want to get those going because it's getting cold here at night. And I'm sure it's like that everywhere too. It's getting into the
Let's get down
40s.
to the 70s here in
Into
Houston.
the whole 70s there in Texas.
Yeah.
Us northern window cleaners. Where's Eddie when you need him?
Yeah, right.
Um, but we did just launch our CRM, which I know that Mark has been dabbling with which I love because this is a brand new product for you guys, and I think it's something you've been asking for years and years that we haven't been able to do. And it goes along with our whole basis of being able to help, every size company where we have the smallest of options where you don't need all the bells and whistles. You just, have the basics of what you need for your reviews, your follow-ups, your referrals, your invoicing. Or we've got, the big guys who've been using things like Jobber and, all those other programs out there, but there's just so much and they're not utilizing it properly. And this they can kind of customize in their own way to really use what they need and not pay for what they don't need, which is the most important thing.
Yep.
Can I tell you something about that? I haven't started the WCR with John. I had a bad experience with the CRM, and you nailed it all right on the head on what happened.
Show us on the computer where it touched you.
I was using a different CRM, and I paid $249 a month for over 12 months. And I think I used it 4 times the whole you know what I mean? Like throughout that entire year, 4 days. Like literally, I jumped on their
Four
stuff. I
times.
did it.
One, two,
Yeah.
three, four.
Yeah. One,
Wow.
two. It
That's a lot
was,
of months.
yeah. And it's a lot of money that I
Lot of
spent
money.
for nothing. They
Yeah.
promised a bunch of great, things, and that's all well and good. Oh, we can post to Facebook for you and do this, and we can, and da, 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 da. And I was like, to teach an old dog new tricks like that will take a lot longer than for me to just do it myself. Like I already do all the shit anyways. Why would I want to like learn?
Well,
I had to take a tutorial and learn and do lessons. I'm like,
Why am
and
I back
that's,
in school? What is happening right now?
yeah,
yeah, I couldn't handle
technology
it.
sucks. We'll just be honest with that. Technology really sucks. The CRM that they've got, the WCR CRM, I've been using it for like 2 months now, and it is pretty intuitive. It just, I mean, you do need to sit down and kind of go through. They have like a training video type deal. They have some information, but it's very intuitive because you add a customer, you can start estimates, you can send invoices, you can set reminders, you can set up and schedule appointments. I've been using it for a while, and I'm getting pretty comfortable with it now. I mean, it takes time. I'm not actually sitting there and trying to focus on learning it very much. I mean, I'll get a task that I'm trying to learn. Like for
Yeah,
example, I've got all my customers in the database, like 900 customers, and I'm just starting to drip emails out. And I'm starting to get calls like, "Oh, I'm glad to hear it. It's been a year since our last cleaning," that kind of stuff, or going to the website because I've had a link in the email. But the point is that it's working, and because I'm using it, I'm getting a little busier. And my point is like I've had other CRMs that could kind of do this stuff, but I never looked into it and never tried it. But it's working for me now. So the
that's awesome.
it has, yeah, and you build your own, so you can use their templates and change your logo in there, put your call to action. We'll clean your windows before the holiday. And it's just very nice. I like it.
Yeah, and
Fees,
we're
what's the,
Mhm.
go ahead, Jill. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I said. We're offering a $1 trial right now. It's a 14-day
Hmm,
trial. So you're not locked into anything. You can see if it works for you, ask questions, set up a phone call with any of us to, go over all the ins and outs, really take advantage of that trial and see
nice.
if it works for you. Instead of just having to, like Jason said, spend all this money and be stuck and not know what you're doing, not even utilize it because you're in it, but now it's your busy season and you don't have time to even think about learning something new. So we
Yeah.
want you guys to know how to utilize it before you make that commitment.
Yeah, it's a little
That's
techy,
awesome.
but as long as you focus and learn one thing at a time and go, kind of like down a checklist, you've
Yeah.
got it. You can get
What
all
do
your
I need? What do I
customers.
don't need? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, I'm utilizing just now the estimates. Pretty soon I can do like mass texts and stuff like that. I can also send EDDM and stuff like that out. So once I get comfortable with how I'm, yeah, it's different, but it's intuitive, and it'll hopefully grow my business. And I'm looking forward to giving you guys feedback and working with it.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And we want the feedback because like we said, we're building it, for you guys. That's the point.
Hmm,
It's not just something that's set up for any service industry. It's specifically for you guys. So we want to know what you love, what you hate, what would make your life a million times easier because if we're not doing that, then, what's the point of all of it, right?
right.
So and
Yep.
then I will throw in anyone listening right now, we're going to do 15% off our Growth Pro and Elite plans. So like I said, there's different options with different categories, different stuff you do need, you don't need. You can choose, just enter Goo and Deeds 15,
Oh, sweet.
Goo and Deeds
Cool.
at grow.wcrmarketing.com. And yeah, you can get your 15% off.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, boys and
And
girls, did you hear that?
Shameless
Go to
plug.
Do Indeed's 15 and you're all hooked up.
That's
yep.
right.
Awesome.
That's
But yeah, the
pretty
CRM,
snazzy.
if like Jason, you need to get in there and start utilizing it because
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
can
so
you
I'm
can
try.
reach out and
terrified,
touch
dude.
previous
You know,
customers.
Sean told me about this whole gig back in like
Sean
May.
knows.
And I know, and he's been telling me, and he's like,
Knows.
look, I want you to be one of the first. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I told him my backstory on like how I'm terrified and I'm not very educated when it comes to the computer and this and that. And he's like, buddy, if I can do it,
You can
and he's
do
like, we
it.
can do it together. And I was like, oh man. So I've just been like dragging my feet on it. And I hear John's just a terrific person. And that always, when I hear feedback about people personally, from people I know and trust, it usually makes me want to go and believe in them. And I support our industry and our people, so I likely will do it. I've just been dragging my feet. Deets has been on my ass since jump on this one too, and
Yeah.
I've just been
Gotta do
dragging.
it.
It's gonna help. You know, it's gonna help. It's scary and change is scary and new technology is scary. I absolutely
Yeah.
appreciate that. But
I'm
at the
fear
same
change.
time, you have to embrace it because if
Yeah.
it's gonna help your business in the end, that's just something that you need to look at and say, all right, I have,
Streamline.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
So
oh,
any other big like fun, I'm trying to think of something that's unique or different that you guys might be able to do, because I'm looking through our feed right now and Craig's talking about a fly swatter. What would be maybe the most unique or fun different way of advertising that you guys have done so far, of marketing, advertising, print, whatever you want to call it?
okay. Well, we do. That's the thing is we do a ton of promotional items, which only a handful are on the site. Most guys don't know we do them, but we can do, like you said, the fly swatters. We were talking about doing retro lunch boxes, you know, like the old school lunch boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, with the thermoses and everything. Oh,
ah,
um,
I could send my little kindergartner to school with my dumb face on it. Yeah,
exactly. How great would that be? We
that would
can
be
do
outstanding.
chocolates. We could
Yeah.
do like individually wrapped chocolates with your logo printed on the chocolate and the
Mm.
wrapper
Oh
itself.
my
Kind of like
goodness.
Wow.
hand them out to your clients during like the holidays. We can do all kinds of fun stuff. We just ran you know, a special they made some samples for microfibers for anyone who was able to drop their logo on Facebook. We, you know, made some microfiber samples for them just so they could test them out, see how they work. Because that's another great product for you guys to order and then hand out to your clients is just a little bit of a thank you. You know, it won't break the bank, but they're useful and they're nice and you know, there's something you're gonna keep around for a while, which is fun.
So apparently Craig has the lunchbox and thermos and he's going to reveal it later. What a butthead. How
Awesome.
did I not see this yet? Craig,
Yes.
ding dong, you should
It's
have
a
brought it with you
Craig.
to the museum. That would have been a hit.
Yeah, he's come up with some
Yep.
ideas, man. Some really good ideas over the years.
We should call him
Yes.
Craig the Idea Guy Hensel, because he sure
Hansel.
is. I
He's so hot
definitely,
right now.
I
Hansel.
seriously, I would be all over the fly swatter thing. What about you, Deeds?
I don't have flies down here. We have
No
What?
flies
yeah,
in Texas?
no flies. There's mosquitoes, I guess.
I
I
heard
mean,
they
Okay,
were bigger
okay.
in Texas.
bigger maybe
Everything's
in
bigger in
the
Texas.
yeah yeah. I don't know. The fly swatter is a good idea. You know, it is kind of something to scare the kids with. My mom had a wooden spoon when I was a kid, but you can't hit children nowadays, so that's that one.
You
Uh,
can, just don't get caught.
no, just yeah.
Exactly.
But
We talked about doing like popcorn for people. You know, we could do like
mm,
individually bagged different snacks that you can hand out. You know, I mean, basic stuff like your pens and your keychains and, you know, like your little mini shower squeegees that people like to use, even though it's not the proper way to clean things, but you know, they can still use them while they're waiting for you guys to come.
I had a woman ask me. I was picking up my kid from school a few years ago, and in front of my wife, she goes, "Hey, can you clean the inside of my shower?" And
Oh, Deeds froze up. Jill, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I saw that. He just mid-sentence.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
today, I think she's taking the kiddo to school.
There you go. You froze up for a second. We were like, oh,
Oh, yeah, it's a bad joke, inappropriate, like that kind of deal. But
well.
but yeah, so good stuff. Always need the inside the shower squeegees. Very important.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say that we also did just launch our marketing memberships, which is new too, which is fun because gives you a whole bunch of perks. We've got a free option and then we've got two paid options that give you different things. So if you're looking to do different editing and different templates that we offer, you can get discounts or you can get free edit services. You can get free shipping, which is huge if you're, you know, ordering those postcards and those yard signs that can add up.
Yep.
You get dynamic QR codes. We've got all crazy fun stuff that you can generate AI images. You can download all kinds of fun stuff to use on your artwork. So that
Wow.
is a new, yeah, it's a new thing we're offering as well. Got three different options and you can utilize, you know, all the different perks from each option depending on what you use from our website. But it's worth taking a look because, like I said, you might not realize you could be saving a ton of money on some of the things we offer just by paying a little monthly fee.
I think I might
Nice.
just do that today and then sign up and then decide what it is that I want to do because I know I need the hats. I know it. Well, I don't need the hats. I want the hats. I
Right.
do need the cards. I do need the cards and I do need the door hangers. Our busy season is about to be upon us, and I'm almost out of flyers or door hangers, so I definitely need to
Okay.
get on that
Good
today.
idea. We got a Chuck D wants to know, can you make chip clips?
Yeah, I
Oh, of
just saw that.
course. Chip
Of
clips in
course.
all different shapes, sizes. You want magnetic ones? What kind of chip clip you need?
Yeah, a
I want
party
one that
size
looks like a
bag.
squeegee.
Oh, smart. Look at that. Look what you just
Ooh,
did
that
there.
is a good. I have to look for that one. See, every once in a while you get super creative on me and I gotta do a little bit of digging, but I'll never say no until I absolutely can't do it.
So this is a
Hmm.
different one. Some of us like to collect pins. Do you guys do pins?
Of course, yeah. Lapel pins of all shapes and sizes. You could do we could put your face on a pin and you
Oh
can
my
just
God,
pin it
that'd
on
be
the
scary
table.
but cool.
That'd be
So
Yeah.
amazing.
Damien,
Okay.
one of the first times I met Damien, I was in Colorado and we just finished doing a job and he handed me this he's like, I don't know if you're a pin guy, but I got this pin for you to remember, this trip to Colorado and hanging out and whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I totally am a pin guy. And when in the wintertime, I wear a vest. I put these pins on the vest. So I think pins are really stellar, cool, fun way to do things. So that might be something fun that we can do as well.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Definitely get
story. Tell the story of your grandfather's golden pin from
this.
Pulp
Where did you
Fiction.
smuggle it from?
Yeah. I hid this uncomfortable piece up my ass for 2 years until one day I met a man on a ship named Wanaka. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Pins are awesome. I collect pins a little bit. Uh, it's always good, but getting Goose face on a pin would be pretty nice. It'd be pretty fun.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I
we
don't
need
know,
to get
man.
suggestions.
It depends on which picture you use or whatever, but let's not do any open mouth ones. That would be horrible.
Might be pretty great. You never know.
So
Yeah.
are you currently working on anything fun like for anybody that you want to share with us? Are you like what do you think is the most fun project that you've worked on in the last year or so?
That's a good question. I actually we started offering the die cut yard signs,
Hmm.
which is something pretty new to the industry. Like you don't see that a lot. You just see the squares and the rectangles
Yeah.
Yep.
all over the
Yeah,
place.
Sparta has one.
We
Yeah.
could do custom shapes. Again, we could do your face as a yard sign and just stick it in the
That's
ground.
it.
I think
But we really could. We can do pretty much any shape you can think of. And I think they're super eye-catching. We've had a couple of people order a lot of them and come back for more, and they're like, these are phenomenal. These work so well. They stand out so much more than, your standard sign because a lot of areas, you're dealing with a lot of competition. And all
Mhm.
the signs look the same, and kind of people get confused. They think you're another company, but you have some, custom shaped sign that's cut out to your logo. They're not going to mistake that for somebody else. That's right there up in your face. And I think they're really fun. And right now they're 40% off. So it kind of
Oh,
can't go
cool.
wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah. Most importantly. So get on there, get your yard signs for sure.
yeah,
Get them while they're hot.
I
Yeah.
think in the shape, Texas might be a little too big to cut out the shape of Texas, but I think
No
Yeah.
way.
Arizona, I think the
Texas is
state of
nice.
Arizona
We
shape
did
might be pretty
Oklahoma.
sharp.
We did
Did you?
Oklahoma shapes.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
yeah, we could do it.
Like a panhandle.
Exactly.
Like a panhandle.
Yes.
Too much deeds.
Yeah.
All right. Um, anything else that we should know about? Anything fun? Like I said, exciting? Any other specials that we need to know about before we get off? We got about another 5, 10 minutes. Anything, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I mean, everybody that we've worked with over the years. I know I've personally been here for about 8 years. I know I mentioned, both Sean's before, Chris, everybody. Like, we can't appreciate you guys more. You guys, working with you guys, working with Deeds, working with Damien. He brought his brother Josh.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here without you guys. That's, the moral of the story. So the more you grow, we can grow with you, and we all succeed and we all make money, which is the goal here.
Let me ask you another quick question. I'm
Yeah.
going to jump back in. Before we got on, we were talking with Steve as well. He popped in.
Mhm.
And I met Steve last year at the huge, when is the last time, or have you been to any of the trade shows, conventions? When was the last time you were at one?
I have not been to the huge yet because I'm the one here running the show when
Yeah.
everyone else is there, gallivanting around Tennessee.
Yeah.
I've done a couple smaller ones that are local. And I have to say they're so much fun because you get to meet so many people. You stand there all day while hopefully thousands of people, walk by you and get to know you, and you have a chance to make that first impression and really sell your company and show them why they should be using you as opposed to somebody else. And I think that's big. And I think that anyone who uses WCR, either for marketing, for equipment, they know that our customer service is above anything else most important. Like, we need you guys to be happy no matter what. So we try to make sure that that's the case, no matter what, no matter when,
Yeah.
no matter what happens, we're there to help.
The Vin Diesel family stamp of approval. The
Exactly.
family. You know,
You're
Yes.
too
Charlie
much
Brown.
Circle
today,
of
dude. I
trust,
love
Mark.
you,
It's a
bro.
circle of
Yeah.
trust.
I was thinking of a good advertising way for like the WNBA games. You put your logo on one of those things, you throw it onto the
Oh
court.
my God, dude.
You get like 3 seconds of network TV. But that's just my thing. Well, I was talking about like a pool noodle or something. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
It can be
yeah.
done. It can be
Yeah,
done.
a 4 foot
That's
long
why
pool needle.
we need your suggestions, guys. If you think of anything, come to me, text me, hit me up on Facebook. Let us know because we're always looking for new ideas. You know what you need more than we do sometimes. So, if you come to us and say, hey, we really need this on the site, make it happen. We will do our best to make it happen for sure.
What?
Yes,
Damien just sent me a message of a pin with his picture on it. What the hell?
there it
How come
is.
I don't have one yet, Damien? That's a bunch of
We gotta fix
nonsense.
this.
Yeah, right.
Gonna need
No,
Gotta
your
I
make
mean,
it
ebook
why don't
better,
I
cookie.
have one?
man.
What I want to know is why I don't have one of his yet.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true
That's what I want to
too.
know. That's awesome.
that is
Uh,
cool.
I was going to ask you something. You were just talking about keeping everybody happy. You saw stuff. Oh yeah. So how do people get a hold of you if they don't know? Obviously, they can find you on Facebook. But email. How do you want them to get a hold of you?
Yep, you can give us an email, hello@wcrmarketing.com. Go on right on the website, wcrmarketing.com. We're available in the chat. We're available through text or call. So they can text or call 862-312-2010.
Shoot that again.
862-312-2010.
There you go.
And all of our contact information, phone and text lines, everything are always in all of our emails that go out. So if there's ever any questions, even if it's, after hours kind of thing, if we can help, we will. Just let us know.
So Mark told you, I'm guessing that we are doing the Women of Window Cleaning this week, right?
Yes.
You've been working for WCR now for how long?
It's been about 8 years almost, I think. Yeah.
And over the years, I'm guessing that you've met quite a few wonderful women in our industry.
Definitely. I
A
have.
lot of people don't realize that y'all are the brains behind a bunch of the stuff that goes on.
Come on.
That goes on around here. So why don't you give a few of the ladies that we aren't having on this week a shout out? That would be outstanding. I'd love for you to give some of your friends or some of the other women in the industry a shout out because they deserve it.
Definitely. I know Grace popped in before. Love Grace. She's been working with us for years, and I know she's out there kicking ass every day like she does.
Absolutely.
Mira and Valerie from Peak Window Cleaning. We've helped them over the years. Man, off the top of my head, I can't necessarily think of. It'll come to me as soon as, we end this call. I'll think of like 20 people. But yeah, any of those ladies out there who have come to us over the years, and it's a hard industry, you know how it is out there. It's a guy's world, but they persevere and they say, hey, we're gonna do this. And then what you don't see is the wives and the significant others and the girlfriends all in the
Yeah.
background really running the show because
The
they're the ones
wives.
who call us and they're like, hey, we're, the office managers. Well, their husbands are out doing
Yeah.
Yep.
and they're really making sure that the company is running smoothly. So,
The number
appreciate you
twos.
guys, but. You need us. Let's be fair.
Yes, our wives do help with our business
Exactly.
because
You need that
we do it
support.
for them and they help us back. You know.
Exactly.
Even if it's just a sounding board, and that's just as important in my opinion. Shit. Um, I want to give a shout out to a couple of the ladies that I got an opportunity to meet that we aren't having on this week that I would love to have on later on down the road. Tian from WCR, Kaylee from Zero. She is my hero. She walked me through basically my entire trip. She gave me that reaffirmation, like, hey, you can do this. Every time I started to doubt myself, she was there. So I wanted to give her a shout out. Um, we talked about gal Maya Loftus earlier this week. I've seen her at the last two conventions. She's one of the cleaners, but the gals behind the scenes, they really help all get everything going, and that's kind of why we wanted to showcase. In the beginning of the week, Grace, who's out in the field, and today we're showcasing you, and then on Friday we're gonna have our guest Lacey from AWC Mag, who's
Okay.
another one of my favorite people. I've been working with her for a little over a year now, and she's really become a confidant, like somebody I can count on, someone that I can give information to, and then I can get quality feedback from. So we're really looking forward to having her on Friday as well. So
That's
props to all of the women in the industry, because wow, women of the window cleaning, wow, you guys really do kick ass, take names, and make sure that we're on putting our best foot forward. And
Yep, I will say that Hannah and Jess and Caitlin and Gina from the WCR,
there
I
you
would
go.
be lost without them. See, I told you.
Yeah, drop some names on some
I
of the
would be
people.
absolutely lost without them. They have helped me beyond anything because anything that we're lacking of, because we don't necessarily know the industry as well as we want to, they are there to support us. So,
Bridie, right?
The
hmm?
what?
What's the gal's name? Bridie? And
Oh,
Bird?
yes, her too.
I can't, I'm drawing a blank too, and I dealt with
I am the
specific
walrus.
I dealt with like two or three while I was there specifically.
Probably Jess. There's a couple
Yeah,
Hannahs. Yeah,
Hannah was for sure
there's
one of them.
Caitlin. Yep,
Um, but
Gina.
like I said, they're the secret sauce to this whole mixture. So
Exactly.
wanted to make sure that we gave them some love as well. Deeds, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
This week, I'm going to give it up to, well, thank you to Ladies of Window Cleaning. Thank you, Jill, for everything you've helped with the business. Grace, again, being a guest, that was awesome. But I want to thank Kylie, my wife. She,
Yes, again.
There you
she
go.
this week, we had a talk where she's climbing more on board with the deeds in terms of, how important my
That's
business is
huge.
to get going. Yeah, because, she's doing Doodles, which is a creative studio and stuff, and that's going fun. But she realizes that yeah, she's helping, which is awesome. So she's helping me with some of my templates, stuff like that, for like emails that I'm sending through the CRM and other stuff. So she's getting more on board with doing like my number two because you know it's fun. But
And
I
not
want
the
to give a shout
dookie
out to
too.
Kylie. Yeah, so she's helped me out. She's rock star this week. She's been doing great things, and we're looking forward to Christmas time because I got my cards already. It's going to be a
Get
very
those
good
holiday
Christmas,
lights
and she's
going.
helping out. And if there's anybody on there or on here who wants my copy of the plastic card because they want to see it, look, touch it, send me a text, PM me, and I'll send one in the mail to you. That way you can look, listen, and feel at it and see if it's for you because it's a closer for sure.
Oh yeah.
I have the answer to that, Deeds. The
Yes,
answer is yes, it is for you.
yes,
If you're looking to seal the deal and get some sales, those clear acrylics are for you.
They're
Um,
gorgeous.
yep,
I want to thank
closers.
Kylie too. I
Mm,
want to thank my
thank
Well
you.
then,
wife, but
Heidi.
I want to thank Deed's wife because she did really help us a bunch this week. Putting together, actually on Saturday, she put together a banner for us for online marketing. Um, I want to thank also, like I said, my wife. Deeds is
My
right.
wife.
They
Yep.
they they are the ones who really help us and allow us to do some of the crazy nonsense that we do. Um, but it's everybody. Like you said, it's the whole WCR team, it's the whole Zero team. It's all of our friends. that help us, get through some of the tough times to get to the great times that we get to celebrate together. And it's even better when we look cool doing it, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right on, everybody. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap up.
Change
Anything
your
else?
rubbers, everyone.
Yeah, change your rubbers, and I hope your passion bucket's full. Let's stay tuned for Friday. Like I said, our guest is going to be Lacey from American Window Cleaning Magazine. We're going to talk all sorts of good stuff about that. If you're interested in trying to get into the magazine, if you have some articles you want to write, maybe send in some photos, all your questions will be answered. Jill, I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart for joining us today. We appreciate you. Deeds, way to lock this up. What a
Oh, thank
great
you.
guest. I'm so glad that you thought to grab Jill and have her answer some questions. So hope everybody has a great day. There's Carl in the background waving hi. He's getting ready to go. Carl's getting ready to go get his Starbucks.
Oh,
He's
Billy.
he's thirsty. So in case you
Yes.
didn't know, at least he didn't lift his shirt up and give you a belly and booby shot.
That would be even better.
That would have been
Yeah.
pretty funny. Maybe I'll
Then
ask
you
him
got to
to do
clean the
that on-
windows. It's gonna
Maybe
get
I'll
belly
ask him to
smear
do
all
that
over
on
it.
Friday.
Yeah.
You think do you think that we'll get busted for nudity?
Not
Whole
Carl.
show's going down in flames.
Yes.
Some old man boob. There you
Yeah,
go.
it happens.
Side boob.
All right.
Gravity.
Well, as Deed said, change your rubbers, everybody. Get a hold of Jill if
Gravity.
you need anything from WCR Print or Marketing. I got the flyers. Deed's got the cards. We got the goods. Come join us on Friday. We'll see you then.
Going Deeds with Lacey.
Thank you so
Change
much,
your
guys.
rubbers.
Hope your passion bucket's
Thanks,
full.
Jill.
Oh, check us out on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I
Jill and
forgot.
Deeds.
Yeah, do it because we've